What's up guys, back with another video, and today I'll show you guys the best players to get for your team in every different price range. We're not going to include evos or any cards that upgrade just because those are more like investing cards rather than guys to put on your team, so we won't look at X factors and evos and players such as that. We'll look at straight overall cards that will stay at their overall. So let's get into it. So we'll be doing 2 forwards and 1 defenseman for every price range, and for the 25k and under we've got Nikita Kucherov base card. He goes for 26k on PS4. He's got 90 excel, 89 speed, good shot, very good hands, and as a base card he's probably one of the better cards you can have. And with Magician, which is a very good synergy, it also helps his his attributes with agility, leaking, and puck control, which is very good. Even though he's already very good in those categories, he's still a monstrous card in this game, and you guys should definitely be looking for him if you're in the 25k budget. Next up, we have a potential line mate coming in at the same price is David Pastrnak, 6 foot 194 with protector. He's very similar to Kucherov, just another hand which you can put him on the left wing and put them on the same line. He's got 91 excel, 91 speed, very good shot, very similar hands, and defensively not great, but you don't have him for defense if you're in this market. 6 foot 194, like I said. He's a very good card to have on your left wing, and he's very good in game. Next up, for our first defenseman, we've got Drew Doughty, 86. He goes for 25k, but today he's up to 35, but I've seen him to 25 and 20 this weekend. So first off, Drew Doughty, he's got 2 synergies: Light the Lamp, which you can change to Booming Shot, but Light the Lamp is probably better, and Bombarded, which isn't too hard to get. Heat Seeker on defense, no, it's nothing incredible. He's 6'1", 202, right-handed defenseman. He's pretty fast for a guy who's decently sized with 88 excel, 88 speed, and he's a very good two-way defenseman. Very decent offensively, decent defensively, and he's not bad at anything. So if you just want a stable defenseman, I think Drew Doughty's your guy. Next up, for the under 50k, there's not much variety when it comes to defensemen, so I would say to stick with Drew Doughty or go for Zach Werenski, who's just a bit bigger and a bit slower and just better defensively rather than decent in both areas, offense and defense. So depending in what your situation is, if you want a guy to pair up with a guy like Kale McCarr or just a guy to pair up with a guy like Yossi to balance it out, I think it depends in your situation. But if you're looking for a defensive defenseman, Zach Werenski's your guy. If you're looking for a two-way guy, Drew Doughty's definitely your guy. First up on forward, we've got Matthew Barzal, 88 overall, coming in at a rate 50k. He's got Magician, which you could switch to Thief, but Magician's probably better, and Heart and Soul, which is decent, which is a decent synergy. He's got Elite Edges, which is very good, even though he's very agile himself. You can easily put that on. He's very fast with 92 excel, 93 speed. You probably have to play him on the wing though with that speed and with the lack of face-offs, but he's got great hands, a decent shot. He's not bad defensively, so I think if you want a third to fourth line winger, I think this is your go-to. I have him on my team as X Factor, and he's very good at only 85 overall, so I would say Matthew Barzal has to go on your team. Next up, a no-brainer coming right under 50k is Nathan MacKinnon, 6 foot 200 pounds, 87 overall base card. You probably have to play him on the wing with 73 face-offs, but at that speed it's not a problem. 91 excel, 91 speed. He's got decent shot, very good hands, and he's not great defensively, but his stats don't show how good he is on the ice. I've got his X Factor up to 89, and he's just a monster. He's super fast. His skating style makes him even quicker, and he doesn't get bumped off the puck with that decently sized player. So with Bombarded as well, not a bad synergy, but I think this card is a go-to if you're looking for something under 50k. I think I would rather take MacKinnon than Barzal, just because in game I feel like MacKinnon is better. Next up, coming in pretty cheap under the 100k budget, we've got 89 Steven Stamkos. He's got Light the Lamp, which is a pretty decent synergy. Off the rush, not too great, but he's very fast with 92 excel, 91 speed, very good shot, very good hands, and can play center, so that boosts his value just a bit. This card is a very good winger and center depending on what you need. He's a right-handed forward, so if you prefer left-handed players at center, you might want to put him on the wing or pick someone else, but I think this card is a very good card for 60k. So if there wasn't a free 88 Matthews, I'd tell you guys to go with 91 Matthews, but because I'm just assuming everyone either has his X Factor or the 88 free card, we're gonna go with Connor McDavid, which is the first must-have in this video. You have to have a Connor McDavid version on your team. He is insane, going right under 85k, even 80k. He's a tank on ice, and I'll tell you guys exactly why. So, well-rounded synergy, not great, and ankle breaker, not great in my opinion. He's 6'1", 193, 89 overall, left-handed, center slash winger. So first off, 94 excel, 94 speed. So that, like, he's so much faster in game as well. Like, he's there's no one faster than him. And to give you guys a comparison, 94 Duchesne, the Evo, or the fan, whatever you want to call it, is not faster than McDavid. And I have both their cards, and I can tell you for a fact McDavid is faster. He's got decent shooting, very good hands, and he's decent defensively with 89 defensive awareness and 89 stick checking. You probably have to play him on the wing just because of those 76 faceoffs, and even for me, I'd rather have bigger guys at center rather than guys who are more lanky and agile, and that's just a preference. And he's just so fast, so at center you're not going to have that ability to skate as much as if you're on the wing. So I definitely put him on the wing. He's a great card and a card that you must have on your team. So next up, stats wise, I'd tell you guys to go with Cale Makar, but Victor Hedman's a very good defenseman depending on what you need. So if you need an offensive defenseman, I go for Cale Makar, as though he's only 5'11 and 187, he's got 92 excel and 92 speed. So you compare him with a guy like Hedman, who's only 85 excel. So it works very well. I have them both together and it works pretty well. Just 87 Hedman, just a bit slow, but it doesn't matter. Cale Makar, very decent shooting, very good hands, and he's not that bad defensively. I think he's better defensively in game than the stats show with 91 stick checking. His synergies, Gladiator and Booming Shot, and he's got Protector, and he's got Seeing Eye at defense, which I don't think really helps. It's not an ability that I would activate, but at 87 overall and with that speed, it's definitely a defenseman that I think you guys should go after. Next up, for 250 and anything under, we've got defenseman Larry Murphy, and this guy, honestly, I think one of the best defensemen in the game. At 6'2", 210 pounds, he's got 93 excel and 91 speed, so he's very fast, very good shooting as well, and very good puck control, and he's very good defensively. This card, I think, is another must-have if your defense isn't as built as your offense. He's got Gladiator and Booming Shot, and he's got Light the Lamp, which helps even more. He's got Heat Seeker on defense, which is, it's not great, but his stats just show incredible, poise and all that, and he's just an insane card. I think I haven't used him, so I wouldn't know how he feels in game, but with these stats, you have to assume that he's good in game. There's nothing on these stats that I would say is bad. He's just very good everywhere, and I think if you're needing of a right-handed defenseman, Larry Murphy is your second go-to and have to have on your team. Next up, for the forwards, we've got 91 Claude Giroux, who should be going for under 250k. I've seen him a lot of times under that price when there's actually more on the market, so don't be scared of this price, but he's going to be much lower than that. 91 Claude Giroux, 92 excel, 92 speed, 5'11", 185 with Protector and Booming Shot, and Gladiator all rounded. Not any great synergies and not any great abilities, though his stats are insane. Like I said, 92 excel, 92 speed, 94 agility as well, very good shooting, insane hands, and he's not bad defensively, and 94 faceoffs. This card is a very good card. I got him on my team. He's very good. I don't think he's as fast as the stats say, but everything else is like spot on. He's great, very good defensively as well. So if you want him to, be on the penalty kill, all that, he can very well do so. I think this card is a very good card, and you guys should go after him. Next up, we've got Claude Giroux's rival, Sidney Crosby. There's none on the market, so I'm not sure what his price is, but I'm sure he's under 250k at this time. So 5'11", 200 pounds. He's not the biggest guy, but he feels bigger on ice. Gladiator and Thief, not great. Light the Lamp is good, so I'd say to put Light the Lamp. Back catch is a decent ability, and Magnetic, which is quite decent as well, but it's 6 ability points, which is quite a lot, so I'm not sure you might want to activate that, but it's good for picking up pucks. So 90 excel, 90 speed. He's not the fastest. He doesn't have the greatest shot. He's got very good hands, and he's good defensively. He's not better than Giroux in what the stats show, but in game I think he is better. I have had both cards. I have 91 X Factor Crosby and 91 that card of Giroux, and I can tell you that Crosby is better. He's not faster, but everything else I think he's better in. I prefer lefties in my opinion, so that might be bias, but I just think he's a better card. 89 faceoffs, so you can put him at center. I think you should put him at center. He's very good at everything, as you guys see. 93 stick checking, 95 defensive awareness, 94 deking, 96 offensive awareness. He's a very good two-way guy who can put up points and play on the PK. So I would say to definitely go after this card as well. And I was gonna make a tier of cards like over 250k and with no budget, but there's just not many cards. Just Gretzky, Lemieux, obviously, but over for a mil, it's not worth it. And then you got guys like Duchesne. You got guys like Evo Mangiapane. Like, there's not many cards. It's only upgrades of cards that I've already said, like the McDavid and Matthew Stamkos, cards like that. So there's not many cards above that. So if you're at that, if you have that type of coins like me, I would just stay to standstill until, oh, there's a Crosby. And then, oh yeah, there's a Crosby and he's 270. So I think he's gonna be much lower than that, seeing as there's only one. But like I was saying, if you got over 250k, I would either say to invest in your X factors, or to just save up and wait until there's actually a good card on the market, or if you want to do a set or whatever the case may be for yourself, you might want to just keep the coins for now. So anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you guys on the next one.